Busy night in the Weather Center, and it's not over yet.
Yep, Jamie and I are watching a number of cells that actually are producing some very large hail as we speak up north or up toward Alexandria in particular. And these pictures coming in, folks, are really devastating because you consider the farmers have all their crops right at peak. And this is hitting the breadbasket of Minnesota. Baseball size hail.
Oh my
so
gosh.
We'll have to get out there and see the damage tomorrow. But let's start out by taking a look at what's happening here in the metro. This is the Metro Impact Alert forecast, and all those red bars are denoting that those are the hours that we anticipate that we're going to be having some storms. We'll have a little bit of a lull now, but we'll have another batch of storms coming in later. Now that is all if these storms are able to hold together. We do think that the bulk of the severe weather later on tonight around the midnight hour is going to be to our south, and that is because that is where the heat has not been dampened by any earlier storms. So I'll show you that in a moment. So where the storms have come through, like here, we have dipped from 90 to 70. So the atmosphere is just not as conducive for a huge batch of redevelopment, but to our south, not the case. All right, let's go back and show you what we anticipate with this radar and what's happening with these storms. So we have one storm that is moving, as you can see, southeast from Northfield, and there is some $half size hail possible in southern Dakota County into Goodhue County. So that is where this warning is right here. And this cell in particular has had the history of some large hail, and it is moving out of Northfield. It's moving to the east at 15 miles an hour right along the Cannon River. There is Cannon Falls, heading, as you can see, toward Red Wing, but just south of Red Wing, and hopefully missing that city proper when it comes to the hail. But again, large hail possible there in Dakota and Goodhue County. Now also, this cell in particular is also producing some large hail, and then the one near Alexandria also looks like it is a very healthy cell. Look at this, and all of these are producing hail. So this is not only a wind event, but it's really been a hail event. And as we take a look at how much liquid and we have so much, of course, when it comes to updrafts, this is what's causing all these hail streaks. So the radar is denoting where there could be a number of areas that have hail damage with large hail. And we showed you a picture earlier of the baseball size hail. Has been very common. Otter Tail County, Big Stone County, Stevens County, Meeker County, and some large hail as well moving into Goodhue County. Not as large, but $half size. Anything is big when it comes to anything over a quarter, that's for sure. Look at all the lightning from these cells, and we have this next batch that is really continuing in that Big Stone area of Minnesota up toward Alexandria. So you watch the clock, and you know we have a break till about 9:30. Then look at this batch that develops off to our south and west and rolls through southern Minnesota. Now, this area is the area that's still in the upper 80s. So that would be the area that would have the best chance of more severe weather. But the Twin Cities, midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning, still have a shot of getting some thunderstorms, probably not as severe though. So we'll keep watching it for you. Jamie and I are here. We'll have updates throughout the night on KARE 11, KARE11.com, and of course our app. So tomorrow, a few afternoon storms, but again, not severe. And then a couple of very hot, steamy days before the dew points drop and the temperatures drop, as you can see next week.